morning, everyone. Welcome to William Jean's Memorial Library Sensory Storytime. So glad that you're here this morning, and I hope you are having a wonderful day. And I'm not sure what just happened. I feel like I say this every single story time. I say good morning, and then I'm like, can you hear me? I don't know. It says live 000, but then it says I'm live. Let's see. There we go. Okay, now it's counting down. It's so good to have you here this morning. Welcome to William Jean's Memorial Library Sensory Storytime. I'm Miss Rachel, and I'm sorry that we're not together in person, but I thank you for joining me this way during these times. We're going to start with our welcome song, and we have a few friends to sing good morning and welcome to, and if you would like me to sing your name, you can put it in the comments right now while I finish with our timeline. Then after we sing our welcome song, we're going to read our first book. It's one of my favorites. Then we're going to sing another song. We'll get moving a little bit. And then we'll read our second book. Then we'll do our shaker song. Always, of course, we'll do our shaker song. And then we will do a song with scarves. And you know what this one is. Every time we will end with bubbles. And now that I'm back in the library building, even though we're still closed, I have my very special, wonderful bubbles that work so much better than the dish soap that I tried to use last week. That was a little messy. So let's get started and we'll sing good morning and welcome to all of you. Let's all clap 'cause we're all here, we're all here, we're all here. Let's all clap 'cause we're all here today. Let's all clap 'cause Luca is here, Luca is here, Luca is here. Let's all clap 'cause Luca is here, Luca is here today. Let's all clap 'cause Lorenzo is here, Lorenzo is here, Lorenzo is here. Let's all clap 'cause Lorenzo is here, Lorenzo is here today. Let's all clap 'cause Braden is here, Braden is here, Braden is here. Let's all clap 'cause Braden is here, Braden is here today. Let's all clap 'cause Kaylin is here, Kaylin is here, Kaylin is here. Let's all clap 'cause Kaylin is here, Kaylin is here today. Let's all clap 'cause Miss Rachel is here, Miss Rachel is here, Miss Rachel is here. Let's all clap 'cause Miss Rachel is here, Miss Rachel is here today. I'm so glad that we're all here, we're all here, we're all here. I'm so glad that we're all here today. Good morning. We are so glad that we are here together. We're going to read our first book, but I have to warn you, I'm going to be practicing a little bit of Spanish while I read this book. It's called Maria Had a Little Llama, or Maria Tenía una llamita. It's a lot trickier in Spanish than it is in English for me, because English is my first language. But if Spanish is your first language, this wouldn't be tricky for you at all. It would be the English that might be tricky. So it's good for us to practice other languages that aren't the ones that we learned first. And it can help us to understand people better and make and form relationships and bonds with people. This is by Angela Dominguez, and I'm going to read it with permission from the publisher, Henry Holt. All right. I have this big giant chair, and I didn't think about how it wouldn't be very easy for me to scooch closer to show you the pictures. So, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. We'll have chair number 2, the book reading chair. All right. There we go. Maria had a little llama. Maria tenía una llamita. whose fleece was white as snow, cuya lana era tan blanca como la nieve. And everywhere that Mary went, y a donde María iba, the llama was sure to go. La llama la seguía. He followed her to school one day. Un día la siguió a la escuela. Look at this beautiful picture. This is the town where Maria lives, and she is on her way to school. And you can see the llamita is following her. That was against the rules. Eso iba contra las reglas. It made the children laugh and play to see a llama at school. Los niños rieron y jugaron a ver una llama en la escuela. The teacher had to send him out. La maestra tuvo que mandarla fuera. But still he lingered near and waited patiently about. Pero ella se quedó cerca esperando pacientemente. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. For Maria to appear, y a que apareciera María. School's out. Why does that llama love Maria so? The eager children cried. Maria loves the llama, you know, the teacher did reply. ¿Por qué la llama quiere tanto a María? Preguntaron ansiosamente los niños. Porque María quiere mucho a la llama, la maestra respondió. The end. Fin. I was going to try to sing this because you probably know Mary had a little lamb. But I thought trying to do the singing and remembering to say llama instead of sheep and doing the Spanish and the English might be a little bit too much. Maybe I'll practice and we can try that together someday. But not today. We are going to do a song now. Get my glasses back on. We're going to get moving a little bit. Let's start nice and slow. Everyone can sway, 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 sway. Everyone can sway, sway, sway here at story time. Do you know what it means to sway? That's what this is. We're swaying. Sometimes people say the trees sway on a windy day. We can do more than that, right? Everyone can clap, 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 clap. Everyone can clap, clap, clap here at story time. Everyone can clap, 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 pat, 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 pat. Everyone can clap, clap, clap here at story time. Everyone can wiggle, 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 wiggle. Everyone can wiggle, wiggle, wiggle here at story time. Everyone can jump, 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 jump. Everyone can jump, jump, jump here at story time. Everyone can spin around, spin around, spin around. Woo, I'm dizzy. Everyone can spin around here at story time. Everyone can stop, 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 stop. Everyone can stop, stop, stop here at story time. That's my favorite one. And when we're at the library, do you remember that we try to stop so loud that the people underneath us downstairs can hear us? That's why I like that one. It's like we're sending a message down to the people below. Everyone can stretch, 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 stretch. Everyone can stretch, stretch, stretch here at story time. Everyone can wave, 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 wave. Everyone can wave, wave, wave here at story time. Everyone can rest, 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 rest. Everyone can rest, rest, rest here at story time. Woo! Good exercise. And now we're ready for our next book. Nothing happens in this book, I'm sorry to tell you. I'm going to read this one with a special shout out to my friend Asa, who likes this book so much that he learned how to read it himself. I'm not sure why he likes it so much because nothing happens in this book. It's by Judy Ann Sadler and it's illustrated by Vig. I'm going to read it with permission from the publisher, Kids Can Press. This book looks boring, doesn't it? You might as well stick it back on the shelf or toss it under your bed. You don't need to read it because it looks like nothing happens in this book. I'll bet the next page is blank too. See? What did I tell you? Nothing happens in this book. Just close it now. I still want to find out if something maybe does happen, don't you? Maybe we'll turn one more page. Oh, you're still here? Great. I think I see something on the next page. Yes, a striped ball. But no one is bouncing it. This is a really shiny shoe, but no one is walking in it. There's a bright red nose, but no one is wearing it. Hey, a trumpet! But no one is trumpeting, and a tiny car, but no one is driving it. Is anything going to happen in this book? Well, there's a gigantic baton on this page, but no one is twirling it. Here's a flag, but no one is waving it. By the way, happy Bastille Day. Oh, balloons! I better grab them. Come on, let's keep going. Maybe something will happen in this book. Cool. A crown. A unicycle. Uh-oh, is that teddy bear lost? And I don't know what this is, but it looks like fun. This is a lot of stuff. I better get my wagon. Meet me on the next page. There's all the stuff in the wagon. Look, confetti and streamers and popcorn. Something must happen in this book. Listen. Do you hear music? I think it's coming from the next page. Whoa! There are trombones and tubas and booming bass drums. I hear horses nickering, neigh, and bagpipes humming and cheering and laughing and whistling and clapping. Woo! It's time to line up. Wait, we're not ready yet. What is happening? Aha! Something definitely happens in this book, and we can help make it happen. Why is everyone on these pages sad? I see someone's missing a shoe. Someone else might be missing something they need too. I wonder what else. Here's your trumpet. Oh, thank you. What is a trumpeter without a trumpet? Is this your car? Thanks. It's my turn to carpool. I found your other shoe. Well, good thing I've worn a hole in my sock. Here's your nose. You can keep it. My nose is already red. Achoo! Do you want to wave this flag? Sure. Balloons? Yay! Maybe this contraption is yours? It sure is. Thanks. Hey, catch! I'm glad to get it back. It rolled away on me. Is this your crown? Of course it is. Doesn't every queen wear a crown? Did you lose your teddy bear? I searched everywhere for it. Thank you. Did you hear that? Someone blew a whistle. Let's hurry to the next page. It's the Grand Marshal. Is everybody ready? You bet. Yes, sir. I'm in. Let's go. The Marshal doesn't look ready. Oh, I know what the trouble is. Here's your baton, sir. Ah, there it is. Thank you. Now, are you ready? Yes, sir. I knew this unicycle would come in handy. Wow! What do you think is happening in this book? Who are all these characters and what kind of thing are they doing? I'm going to have to stand back so you can see all of this. Look at that. So much is happening in this book. So much. If you guessed that it is a circus or a parade, you just might be right. And everything happens in this book. That was a tricky title to say nothing happens in this book, because what did we find out? A whole lot happened in that book, didn't it? We're going to make some things happen. You know what this is? Time for our shaker song. And don't forget, you can use anything to shake that makes a sound. Dried beans in a water bottle, rice in little plastic bottles, any kind of dry grain in any kind of plastic tub, or even a glass jar would work. I'm going to use shaker eggs. If you have a shaker egg, you can use that. If you have a baby rattle or a maraca, anything you want that will get you shaking. Now all we need is our music. Are you ready?
Shake it, everybody, shake it. Shake it, everybody, shake it. Shake it, everybody, shake it. Come on and shake it with me.
Shake it on your tummy. Shake it on your tummy. Shake it on your tummy. Come on and shake it with me.
Come on, shake it up. Come on, shake it down. Come on, shake it all around. Shake it any way you want.
Shake it, everybody, shake it. Shake it, everybody, shake it. Shake it, everybody, shake it.
Come on and shake it with me.
Shake it on your
Toes.
Shake it on your toes.
Shake it on your toes. Come on and shake it with me.
Shake it on your knees. Shake it on your knees. Shake it on your knees. Come on and shake it with me.
Come on, shake it up. Come on, shake it down. Come on, shake it all around. Shake it any way you want.
Shake it, everybody, shake it. Shake it, everybody, shake it.
Shake it, everybody, shake it. Come on and shake it with me. Shake it on your head. Shake it on your head. Shake it on your head. Come on and shake it with me.
Shake it on your elbow. Shake it on your elbow. Shake it on your elbow. Come on and shake it with me.
Come on, shake it up. Come on, shake it down. Come on, shake it all around. Shake it any way you want.
Shake it, everybody, shake it. Shake it, everybody, shake it. Shake it, everybody, shake it.
Come on and shake it with me.
Come on and shake it with me. Come on and shake it with me.
Thank you for joining me in Shaking It, everyone. You know how much I love the shaker song. Next, we're going to do a song with scarves. And just like with the shaker eggs, if you don't have a Storytime scarf at home, you can use a cloth napkin. You could use a paper napkin. You could use a paper towel. You could use a tissue. You could even use a strip of toilet paper. Or you could use a scarf that somebody might have at their house that's like the one that you wear. Anything at all. Maybe you have a lovey blanket. You can use that. Anything that you can wave around with us. So we are going to wave in a couple different ways with our scarves. First, we wave up high like this. We wave up high like this. With our friends at story time, we wave up high like this, and we wave down low like this. We wave down low like this. With our friends at story time, we wave down low like this. We wave side to side, we wave side to side. With our friends at story time, we wave side to side. We wave up and down. Off the top of the screen, off the bottom of the screen. We wave up and down. With our friends at story time, we wave up and down. We wave around and around. We wave around and around. With our friends at story time, we wave around and around. We wave slowly like this. We wave slowly like this. With our friends at story time, we wave slowly like this. Are you ready? We wave really fast like this. We wave really fast like this. With our friends at story time, we wave really fast like this. We wave even faster like this. We wave even faster like this. With our friends at story time, we wave even faster like this. Did you keep up with me? That was pretty fast. We wave our scarves like this. We wave our scarves like this. With our friends at story time, we wave our scarves like this. I wish I was really waving at you in person. Someday again, I surely will be. Now it is time for bubbles. Are you ready? If you have bubbles at home that you can use, you can get those. You can do them inside if you're allowed, or take them outside now or later, or follow along with the bubbles that I'm going to blow for you and see if you can pop them, not for real, but touch them as you see them on your screen. Oops, that's just the jar. Here are the ones I have ready. There are bubbles in the air, in the air. There are bubbles in the air, in the air. There are bubbles in the air, there are bubbles everywhere. There are bubbles in the air everywhere. There are bubbles way up high, way up high. There are bubbles way up high, way up high. It's hard to see them. There are bubbles way up high. There are bubbles in the sky. There are bubbles way up high in the sky. There are bubbles way down low, way down low. There are bubbles way down low, way down low. There are bubbles way down low. And they tickle on your toes. There are bubbles way down low. On your toes. And the bubbles say goodbye. Goodbye, bubbles. Catch a few more. And the bubbles say goodbye. Say goodbye. And the bubbles say goodbye. Say goodbye until next time. And the bubbles say goodbye. Till next time. Whoa, that was a good one. Goodbye, my friends. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for joining me today. And thank you for being my friend.